Lakers Nation, get ready to explode. Does it infuriate you that despite having Luka Doncic playing at an MVP level and LeBron James defying father time, we're still just one move away from being the undisputed title favorites? Are you tired of seeing our interior defense exposed, knowing that a single, decisive trade could fix everything and secure our future? Well, if you're screaming yes at your screen, then listen up, because a bombshell report initially published on November 7th, 2025, and gaining explosive momentum this week with the firing of the Dallas Mavericks GM, confirms that the Lakers are strongly linked to a blockbuster trade for center Daniel Gafford. The objective is clear, strategic, and utterly brilliant. Reunite Luka Doncic with his former 6'10" teammate, recreating the most lethal pick-and-roll duo the league saw last season. This isn't just a whisper in the wind. This rumor, reported by Caleb Hightower of Sporting News and corroborated by Clutch Points insider Brett Siegel, comes at a critical juncture. The Mavericks, currently mired in injuries and administrative chaos, might be on the verge of opening the floodgates for a full-blown fire sale. For Rob Pelinka, this is a golden opportunity to rectify our roster's most glaring flaw, interior defense, by bringing in a player who has already proven to have telepathic chemistry with our Slovenian superstar. Let's dive into the tactical analysis. Why is Gafford the perfect piece? Luka Doncic is having an absolutely historic, on fire start to the season, averaging an astounding 40.0 points, 11.0 rebounds, and 9.2 assists. But to truly maximize his game, he needs a specific type of partner, a vertical lob threat who can consistently collapse defenses. The Luka Gafford effect is real. The report highlights that while Derek Lively too was a threat, Gafford was a close second in Dallas. His ability to finish above the rim forces defenders to choose their poison. Let Luka drive the basket, or leave Gafford open for an emphatic dunk. In Los Angeles, with the additional spacing provided by Austin Reeves and the gravitational pull of LeBron James, that pick and roll will be absolutely indefensible. Imagine the constant pressure on opposing defenses, the easy buckets, the wide-open looks for our shooters. Beyond offense, let's talk about elite rim protection. The Lakers currently rank a dismal 23rd in defensive efficiency. Gafford is an elite rim protector, averaging 1.9 blocks in his last stint with Luka. He would bring the much-needed intimidation in the paint that DeAndre Ayton, with his abysmal plus-minus differential of minus 14.4, has consistently failed to provide. Gafford's presence would transform our interior defense, allowing our perimeter defenders to play more aggressively and confidently. And let's not overlook his offensive efficiency. Gafford doesn't waste possessions. He's converting an incredible 75% of his field goal attempts this season. He is the definition of efficiency, which is crucial on a team where Luka and LeBron dominate the ball. He gets his points without needing plays called for him, without disrupting the flow of our offense. Now, for the financial deep dive, Gafford's acquisition isn't a cheap rental. It's a long-term investment. He signed a 3-year, $60 million extension, or $54.4 million, depending on incentive structure, last offseason. This means he's under contract until the 2028-29 season. This gives the Lakers long-term security at the center position for years to come, something they simply don't have with Ayton's player option looming. His annual salary of approximately $17 to $18 million is perfectly tradable. The Lakers can easily match salaries by sending out Rui Hachimura or Gabe Vincent, plus smaller assets. This strategic advantage of acquiring a player on a long-term deal allows the Lakers to avoid the inflated free agent market and secure a core Luka, Reeves, Gafford that can compete even after LeBron's eventual retirement. But there's a war of narratives brewing. Will Dallas actually sell? The point of contention among insiders is Dallas's willingness to part ways with Gafford. The skeptical side, as noted by Siegel, suggests that, at this moment, the Mavs are not operating in panic mode. They just extended Gafford and view him as part of their core. However, the realistic side points to the recent firing of GM Nico Harrison, which has changed everything. Insiders like Tim Bontom suggest that the optimal strategy for Dallas would be to move veterans, including Davis and Gafford, to maximize their 2026 draft capital and build around Cooper Flagg, the likely number 1 pick in that draft. The conclusion is clear. If Dallas decide to pivot to future, Gafford is their most liquid and valuable asset. He is the most likely trade candidate. So, what's the price of this reunion? What will the Lakers have to pay to pry Gafford away from a conference rival? The price will be premium. The Lakers would likely have to offer a young talent like Dalton Connect or Jalen Hood-Schifino significant draft capital such as an unprotected first-round pick, 2029 or 2031, or multiple pick swaps and salary matching, most likely Rui Hachimura. It's a high price, but for a team that is 5 games above .500 and has Luka Doncic playing at an MVP level, it's the price of securing a deep playoff run and a legitimate shot at the championship. In conclusion, the reunion of Luka Doncic and Daniel Gafford in Los Angeles feels like destiny. It's a trade that makes perfect tactical, financial, and emotional sense. If Rob Pelinka can execute this move, he will not only solve the Lakers' defensive woes, but also recreate the offensive magic that propelled Dallas to finals, this time under the bright lights of Hollywood. This isn't just a trade. It's a championship statement, a move that could solidify our place at the top of the NBA. So, Lakers Nation, what do you think? Is Daniel Gafford the missing piece? Is this the blockbuster trade that brings us a title? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. And if you're ready to see Luka and Gafford dominate once again, hit that like button and subscribe for more exclusive Lakers analysis. Let's go, Lakers!